tell that which compound is more effective and more efficient, which gives more performance before it goes to the clinical trials. If the cycle is 4 years, we reduce it to 1.5 years, so that we are ready to go for clinical trials. So we are in the software domain building applications. One more is we have developed we have no VPN of our own in India. So we came out of quantum VPN. So after doing research of 8 years, after analyzing all the VPN service providers, even now in any of the government we use foreign VPNs, we don't have an India VPN. So we developed a VPN with the same features and giving an extra mileage, the USP as a quantum VPN. So we are always talking to the Telangana government, so that we take, why don't you white label? We'll give you source code, we'll give you everything, we'll give you training. It will be first of its kind to launch a quantum VPN in India. So that is one. We have come out with one more application called Quantum Wrap, irrespective of your hardware. Tomorrow, if quantum computer becomes a reality and it can also be broken. So we use the PQC, post-quantum cryptography, and we ensure that any of your existing applications or your hardware can be made quantum safe. And we can show you a proof that what was it before and what is it after we use a quantum.
So this is using the NIST?
Yes, NIST approved.
Crystal Kyber.
Yes, and we have already...
So NIST has approved out of the 4, one of them, which they gave a challenge for about 4 years to break it. If you can break this, then they'll give you some money. So in 4 years, it won't be broken.
Ethical.
So in last year, they declared that US ecosystem will support this NIST-based Crystal Kyber and Crystal this thing for signature verification and content. So all over the world, people are now saying at least it is safe for now. We don't know after 5 years, but India also
not 5 years, even tomorrow.
NIST has come out with a regulation that irrespective of any application.
So this will be a thing. So this NQM has set up a quantum safe committee to look at all these financial sectors and so on, and adaptation of PQC and so on. So I think this is again where I think this valley can...
We can take a challenge, sir. Give our own VPN. We can white label it as Andhra's VPN, and
so you can talk to sets. You know, there is the institute called sets.
You can work it out. All applications you can go through. Wherever it is applicable, we will adopt it. Hello.
Sir,
please.
We are founders of the company. Sir, we would like to thank you. We are the only company which started from Fintech Valley Vizag back in 2018. It's a government grant. Okay, so this is the only quantum company which started from Vizag. And now, sir, we are actually 40 plus team members, and we work in the field of quantum safe communication. We are delivering our hardware-based systems to the government of India, Ministry of Defense, and we have been also kind of this is the fastest commercial grade QRNG available in the country, and we work very closely with defense. So post the disruption, in the Fintech Valley, we had moved to Bangalore, but we would want to see that how we can grow within this quantum village, quantum valley, and how we can actually be also doing skill development, because the quantum, there's a lot of skill deficit. We do not have the right people with the training, right? So while we're giving it for the armed forces, we have a lot of opportunities to do skill development, also create local opportunities, and we also want to see that how we can also help us grow together.
Right? We'll work it out, the ecosystem. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This company is actually started because of you, sir. 2016, Apita, Jay Garu, sir, we actually started in Vizag because we wanted to execute a defense project. And the problem statement was to create a quantum safe messaging. Built our own algorithms, indigenous, delivered to defense. Also received an award from Honorable Raksha Mantri as well. Now this is the India's first dual-use technology, which is securing our defense establishments like DGDIA as well as DGMO, military operations as well as intelligence, plus getting used into the banks as well. So now it can actually secure the entire digital ecosystem part of it. So we have kind of built a platform ground up and delivered to the defense.
So data at rest, data in motion and applications, all with users and device control. That is the entire full stack with software, devices and hardware.
Good, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Please.
Sanjay. we are into quantum communications and quantum sensing. This is quantum memory, which stores, we can store up to 1 qubit, even the quantum computer, whatever is building around. Not the storage, there is only computation. Here you can get storage. There's a huge application in the area of quantum key distribution network. And we are into quantum sensing too. We are in collaboration with AMTC, sir. AMTC totally we are collaboratively we want to build a quantum biosensor for MRI. Main application of this one is for regular MRI లో మనకి ఒక 10x resolution వస్తుంది. Quantum sensor can give almost 1000x resolution, molecular level resolution. Like it would be a game changer in the healthcare industry. Magnetometer.
No, based on NV centers in diamond? In the rubidium. So there are two ways. One is that in diamond you put nitrogen as a defect. So NV centers is very sensitive. So the one set of people use that. Other one is this atomic thing which they trap, like rubidium atom, and that is also very sensitive to magnetic field. So essentially you're mapping the magnetic field. So like in nano Tesla or pico Tesla, depending on whether it is portable or not. So this is something again in the NQM also we want to take it to the next level, but more important is to make it portable.
Yes.
Because that's...
We have already started POC with AMTC. Jitendra Sharma garu.
You are working there?
Yes, sir.
Already we are in,
Okay, that's great. Hello. Please. Hi. Carry on. You can explain.
So we are actually building components and hardware that can manipulate and measure light. And this is very important because we have a big problem in India. Is whatever you see here, all of this is coming mostly from outside India. What we are doing is basic components from the detectors, the wires and the optics. We are building here within India, which will make us a sovereign capability in quantum. So if you see the whole ecosystem will probably be a partner or a customer for us someday. So this is cornerstone.
Cryochem. As on today, with all these things, how much we are able to import? What is the
I'll
percentage?
tell you. In quantum computing, the import component is almost 80%, 70 to 80%. In quantum communication, the single photon detector and the photon source, right now it is imported, but we are almost like 7 to 8 labs have come to a very high level. So now we need a manufacturing capability. Once that is done, it's like 95% we will be using. But in computing, it will take a little bit more time, because in quantum computing people are still not convinced that the cryogenic is the right way to go, like this what you saw millikelvin, because people are working on photonic qubits now. Once that becomes a reality, actually it will work at room temperature, except the detector which will be at liquid helium.
And for these sensors or NV center, the diamond itself,
that is being imported, which can also be done. So Surat people have started doing, because you know Surat we have this diamond industry. So they have, for them this business is too little. So whereas their other usage is much more. So there is a commercial challenge.
So, very interesting challenges, but we have to break through.
So we will have to give probably gap funding.
Viability gap funding you have to give and then make it viable. Commercially.
So that is where I think, so in that you will be surprised, the seed to grow a diamond is imported. So actually in the last meeting with PM, in another meeting, he gave a challenge. He said, launch something on making the seeds for the diamond, which looks so easy, but it's not easy. I don't know how he knows it. That's amazing.
Yeah, always he is listening so many innovative ideas and he is giving challenges.
Good morning, sir. I'm Ravi Kuvala, Managing Director of Quantum Biosciences. So we are using the same nanodiamonds for healthcare problems. So we have partnered with the MD Anderson Cancer Center and Indian Institute of Science. What we are looking at is how do we optimize cancer therapy. But the more exciting thing for us is to come to Andhra and focus on rare diseases like the kidney disease problem that are the unknown region and apply the quantum sensing using to solve such problems. Because that will be very local and nobody would have done the integrated biosensing and focus on a local problem that will have a global impact.
Okay, I will be very happy to associate. Ask health department to work it out.
So actually, another application of quantum sensing for healthcare.
Yeah,
I mean,
This
that's
is
what
a
I want to
potential
do.
to really make a lead actually.
No, I wanted to use it. I'm going with Bill Gates Foundation also on healthcare, total end-to-end, preventive, curative, real-time monitoring.
So this has I was saying yesterday, is two areas, quantum sensing and quantum communication. We can already take a lead.
We'll make it more viable and
So
scaling.
full product, not only this thing, but because it also will have a lot of AI components after the data. So this AI, fortunately, we have good capabilities now.
You work together, we will produce a proof of concept, then scale nationally.
So we can do that.
We'll not only this, every application, we will make it a
So have we supported
applicable.
them under quantum issues?
no, not yet.
So maybe they should.
Yeah, you work, what all possible you do, what all you wanted to experiment, I will do. Little bit contribution also will contribute. And ultimately that ecosystem and also proof of concept we have to establish. Then take off.
Gentlemen, we have the gracious presence of today's Chief Guest, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu here.
And welcome today's Chief Guest, the visionary leader, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, and also Honorable Minister for IT and Electronics, HRD RTG, Sri Nara Lokesh garu is also here. Hearty welcome, sir. ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమ ముఖ్య అతిథి గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారికి ఈ వేదిక హార్దిక స్వాగతం పలుకుతోంది. హార్టీ వెల్కమ్ టు ద విజనరీ లీడర్, ద చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారు. Honorable CM sir is introducing the delegates on the dais. A warm welcome and a futuristic welcome to the Amaravati Quantum Valley Workshop 2025. A convergence of minds, ideas and innovations under the visionary theme envisioning Amaravati as a global capital for quantum technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, I now request today's chief guest and Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, to enhance the elegance of this workshop by lighting of lamp. Jyoti Prajwalato, Karikrama Shobhanu Dvignekrutam Cheyavalsindiga. ఈనాటి కార్యక్రమ ముఖ్య అతిథి గౌరవనీయులైన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు శ్రీ నారా చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారిని అభ్యర్థిస్తున్నాం. In the world, today we are not just in the conference hall, we have stepped into the future. In the world where data moves at the speed of light and computation defies classical limits, Amaravati rises not just as the people's capital of Andhra Pradesh, but as the emerging quantum capital of the world. I request everyone to please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take the pride in knowing that Amaravati, the heart of Andhra Pradesh, is ready to spearhead the next quantum leap in technology, thought and transformation. So dear guests and everyone, fasten your intellectual seatbelts, open your minds and get ready for the journey beyond the time and future. Welcome to the future, welcome to Amaravati, welcome to Quantum Valley 2025. In connection with this, I would love to call upon the Secretary to Government, ITE and C Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Bhaskar Kattamaneni IAS, to please come forward and propose the welcome address. స్వాగత ఉపన్యాసం తెలియజేయవలసిందిగా శ్రీ భాస్కర్ కట్టమనేని ఐఏఎస్ గారిని అభ్యర్థిస్తున్నాం.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister for IT, Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, the Chief Secretary of the State, Vijayanand Garu, Her Excellency Jennifer Larson, U.S. Consul General Hyderabad, the guests who have come for the meeting today, Mr. Anil Sharma, Global Head TCS, Suchirita K. Garu, Co-founder and Joint Managing Director, Bharat Biotech, Mr. Rajiv Kumar, Managing Director, Microsoft India, Mr. Amitabh Ghoshal, Vice President, India Operations, L3 Harris, Mr. Sridhar Sidhu, Corporate Vice President, Blocking and Tackling, AT&T, Mr. Nilesh Biniwale, GM MD, VP Engineering, Pattern India, Mr. L.I. Naidu Garu, Managing Director, GROB Work, Mr. Manish Verma, Head India Innovation Center, Warner Brothers Discovery Media, Mr. Fani Mitra B, Global Chief Digital and Information Officer, Dr. Reddy's, Mr. Amit Singhi, Director IBM Research India and CTO IBM India and South Asia, Mr. Rahul Sharma, Managing Director, USIBC, Air Marshal DC Kumaria, retired, formerly Vice Chief of Indian Air Force, Military Advisor to BAE Systems India, Sri Sandeep Patil, Managing Director, IBM India Private Limited, Sri Scott Crowder, Vice President, IBM Quantum Adoption, IBM India Private Limited, Sri V. Rajanna, President, Technology, Software and Services, Tata Consultancy Services, Sri M. V. Satish, former whole-time Director and current Executive Committee Member, Advisor to CMD, Larsen and Turbo, Professor V. Kamakoti, Director, IIT Madras, K. N. Sachinarayan Garu, Director, IIT Tirupati, and sir, the distinguished guests from Delhi who have come here to be with us and have been always supporting the mission. Sir, Professor Abhay Karandekar, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Principal Secretary, Advisor to Government of India. And my colleague Purna Shashidhar who has come. District Collector, the Municipal Commissioner, the other officials and all the dignitaries who have come. Dignitaries from academia, the University Vice Chancellors, Registrars, and the teaching faculty and the students in the areas of quantum technologies, and also the corporate companies who have come here, who have been using the technologies and will partner with us in using the technologies and algorithms to take the nation forward, and the members of the media who have come here. I heartily welcome all of you to this first workshop on the quantum India into the next millennia through the quantum technologies. The Amaravati Quantum Valley is the first step in that. All the quantum technologies, the emerging technologies in terms of quantum computing, in terms of quantum sensing, quantum communication, quantum metrology, and also the quantum chips, as well as the large number of projects for the lot of startups that are coming in, commercial companies which will be using automobile, metallurgy, and other kind of cutting edge technologies that would be used. Today is an opportunity for all of us to get together here, discuss. Sir, in the morning already from 8 o'clock to before you arrived, sir, we had 3 round tables in which the experts from the area of quantum communication, quantum technologies, quantum sensing, metrology, and startups, and also from the universities have discussed the way forward, and which we will formally present at the end of the session, sir. And after these sessions, again, there are 3 technical sessions in which all the subjects will be discussed threadbare. We aim to prepare a roadmap for the quantum valley of Andhra Pradesh, and with that the entire quantum movement for the India as a whole. We aim to not only create jobs but also revolutionize the various sectors in that we want to give new technologies, new algorithms to solve problems, create new products, new services for the humanity as a whole, not only for India or the state. We want to be the focus and we want to be the center of the universe for the quantum technologies for the humanity to come. And we take this opportunity to again to welcome all of you, and we hope that all of you have a good discussion and have a lot of understanding, and you take away a lot of knowledge and a lot of philosophical thinking, because quantum is not only about technology but is also a lot of philosophy. In fact, quantum is also mired in our Indian mythology, also in our manuscripts also there are elements of this. So we hope that all of you take these elements back, and we hope that we make your time here worthwhile, and all of you go back with a lot of knowledge and a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of motivation to take the technologies and the system forward. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request the Managing Director of IBM India Private Limited, Shri Sandeep Patil ji, to address the gathering. Mr. Sandeep Patil ji is requested to address the gathering.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister, IT Minister, Shri Nara Lokesh Garu, government dignitaries, distinguished guests, several friends, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning to you all. First of all, I'm truly honored to be here for this momentous occasion. This may be the first time that we are seeing a quantum technology workshop at this scale. I haven't seen one in India thus far. And I would like to start by congratulating the Honorable Chief Minister for envisioning the Quantum Valley Tech Hub in Amravati and aligning it with the National Quantum Mission. We have all witnessed the phenomenal contribution to India's IT revolution that he has contributed to in the 90s under his leadership. Quantum Valley will be a defining moment for India and building its expertise in what I call as the trinity that is going to take us to Viksit Bharat, which is AI, semiconductors and deep tech, and quantum computing. We at IBM are very excited to be partnering with the government of Andhra Pradesh and being a part of Quantum Valley. Now we have been investing in quantum computing for decades, and as quantum hardware advances, the opportunity to develop algorithms that bring us closer to quantum advantage, that is to truly take advantage of quantum technology to solve real-world problems that traditional computing cannot, that is the moment before us. And that continues to grow with the development of ecosystems and the advancement of this technology. We are firm believers that India will play a significant role in achieving quantum advantage and translating that to economic and social benefit for the nation and the world. We can leverage the collective knowledge of our distinguished research institutions, software and algorithm expertise of developers, and truly unleash our demographic dividend that we have in India to be a leader in this era of quantum algorithm and application discovery, to really drive this technology at scale. Quantum Valley at Amravati will bring these creators of quantum applications together with the adopters across industry, government, to enable ideas to go from lab to market and create a vibrant ecosystem that truly scales this technology. What have we been doing? And I want to sort of give you 4 points that I think you should take back. First, there is a tremendous amount of research capability in India, and we ourselves have been continuously building our research capabilities that works very closely with local ecosystems and continues to drive deep tech computing. Second, there is a tremendous amount of workforce that we have in India that can be unleashed. We have been enhancing that workforce, and I'd like to share some numbers with you that I actually find fascinating. Since 2021, more than 200,000 quantum enthusiasts, and I say enthusiasts because it's difficult to test their capabilities just yet, but 200,000 quantum enthusiasts from India have accessed IBM quantum learning resources. We make that available, and there's a lot of people that have actually taken advantage of it. And approximately 25,000 students have taken the courses on quantum computing that have been offered jointly by IBM and IIT Madras on the NPTEL platform. AICTE is also introducing a minor course on quantum computing for undergraduate students as a part of this initiative. And we have trained more than 900 faculty members on quantum computing fundamentals. To unleash this technology, we need the workforce and the experts to truly take advantage of this technology. Third, we are driving cutting-edge research and algorithm discovery by empowering India ecosystem to access the most capable quantum systems and resources. Fourth, we are supporting economic growth through industry engagement. There are startups like Boston QPSI that are using our quantum technology to boost the performance of complex engineering simulations using Qiskit libraries, simulators, and IBM quantum systems. LTI Mindtree is a part of our quantum network globally, as well as Tata Consultancy Services that have actually partnered with us to really scale this technology here in the Quantum Valley. And lastly, the government, I think, is now becoming very, very active in this space, not only at the center, but more importantly, right here in Andhra Pradesh. And we are excited to bring our most advanced quantum computer, IBM Quantum System 2. You can see that is a model of it right here, to Quantum Valley at Amravati. And please take time to take a look at the replica. So as quantum system arrives on Indian soil, quantum experts and developers will have an opportunity to build world-class quantum algorithms, which is what the need is right now around the world, and applications that will address real problems for India and the world. And we will do that from India. That is why I believe that this is a defining moment for India, and the onus is on all of us here to actively engage in this initiative and contribute towards the success of Quantum Valley and realize the vision of Viksit Bharat. And now I would like to invite my colleague, Scott Crowther, Vice President, IBM Quantum Adoption, to share how we are bringing this useful quantum computing to the world.
Good morning. So my name is Scott Crowder. I have the privilege of helping run the quantum program at IBM. I can go to the next chart. Oh, excellent. Our mission at IBM is to bring useful quantum computing to the world. So it's been 100 years since man discovered quantum mechanics. It's 2025 is the 100th anniversary. We believe quantum computing will be the second great revolution in our leveraging that understanding of quantum mechanics for societal good. The first one was understanding that nature is discrete or quantized. And based on that understanding, we developed MRI machines, lasers, semiconductors, which have had a transformational impact on all of our societies and have had tens of trillions of dollars worth of economic impact. Quantum computing will be the second revolution based on the understanding that we can leverage the mathematics of quantum mechanics, the math of nature, to do computation in a completely different way. And this will allow us to approach problems that classical computers are not really that good at solving, that binary arithmetic is not good at. So what kind of problems are we talking about? One of these areas is simulating chemistry with a lot better accuracy than we can do today with our approximate methods we use with classical computers. And this can be used in a wide variety of fields. We leverage chemistry in a lot of different spaces in a lot of different industries. So it's things like coming up with new battery chemistry, which is going to be incredibly important for us going forward from a green energy perspective. It'll be coming up with new chemicals and new materials, whether that be fertilizers or whether that be better understanding of the biology the chemistry of biology to understand and build better treatments and pharmaceuticals for our patients. The second area is using the ability for quantum computers to do linear algebra in exponential spaces, and I realize that for most people that doesn't mean a whole lot. But basically, by leveraging that kind of math, we can also approach other kinds of problems that have huge implications for society and our industry. So one of those areas is to find patterns that look completely random to our classical methods, but with quantum methods we can find that pattern. This is actually where Shor's algorithm, which is famous because we need to change all our asymmetric cryptography because of it, but it also has applications in a lot of different industries for anomaly detection, fraud prevention, and things of that. But also to use that same kind of math to do a much better job for complex optimization. So this has also a lot of applicability across many different industries, including finance for portfolio optimization, as well as logistics across many different industries. So what do we need to do in order to bring useful quantum computing to the world? Well, the first is we need to build computers that can run these new algorithms, and that's what we focus on at IBM. The second is that we need to basically do algorithmic discovery and understand all these applications and where they can be leveraged and do the work of research on those. And this is where it's really important to build ecosystems and communities in order to understand how to do this and to drive that algorithmic discovery. And that's why we are so very, very proud of being part of the Quantum Valley here and why this ecosystem building is so important. I'm going to wrap up pretty quickly here, but just give you a feel for where we are in the technology. So we've established 3 big milestones. The first we achieved a couple years ago, which was what we call established quantum utility. What that means is our quantum computers are now big enough and powerful enough that we can run quantum algorithms or programs that you cannot run on the world's largest classical supercomputers anymore. That doesn't mean it's better than any other classical algorithm that's out there, and that's our next milestone, quantum advantage, where the outcome of running something on a quantum computer is better than anything you can do on a classical computer. We have stated we're going to achieve that by next year. It might be from IBM, it might be from one of our partners, it might be from the industry, but we believe the industry is far enough along that we will achieve that within the next year. And then to grow it to even more and more applications, we need to build even more powerful computers that can run more complex programs to unlock all kinds of applications, not just the first few. And to do that, you need to build a large-scale fault-tolerant quantum computer, which we have declared we will build by 2029. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here for interest of time. But we've deployed 80-plus systems since 2016. And today we have 15 utility-scale computers around the world in our US and European data centers, as well as client locations around the world. And we announced earlier this year that we are going to put a system here in the Quantum Valley to basically help drive the ecosystem here in India. Starling is our next generation of computer, which is coming out in 2029, which is basically a scaled model of what you see with the System 2, which will be here in India. This system will allow us, by 2029, to run even a broader range of applications. I'm going to stop here for the interest of time. We're very proud at IBM to be helping in this initiative. We believe that this is a great platform to build an ecosystem here in India. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I invite the President, Technology Software and Services, Tata Consultancy Services Limited, Shri V. Rajan Garu, to please come forward and address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister Lokesh Garu, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I am sure all of you agree, when you arrive in Andhra Pradesh, you can't help but feel the energy of a thriving technology hub. If you agree, please clap. Thank you. Beyond the realms of development, welfare, and investments, there is an air of cutting-edge innovation, whether it is state data lakes, real-time governance through KPIs, algorithms, now the groundbreaking realm of quantum computing. Few days ago, I was watching an event on tourism development. The approach to develop tourism powered by a comprehensive measurement framework was absolutely incredible. And this spirit of AP's innovation continues with this quantum workshop, marking the beginning of another transformative journey. It is a visionary move that State of Andhra Pradesh, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, is embarking on its quantum journey in the year 2025. Some of you may be aware, this year holds a special significance as United Nations declared 2025 as the International Year of Quantum Science and Technology. Further, 2025 coincides with the 100th anniversary of Mr. Werner Heisenberg's seminal paper, which has laid the foundation for quantum mechanics. Quantum is a new paradigm shift in computing. We need quantum computers not because traditional ones lack capability, but as you know, some problems are simply vast, too complex, and too quantum. The Quantum Valley in AP is said to be a cornerstone for researchers, academic ecosystem, startups to delve into new algorithms, simulate intricate systems, and solve problems that were previously intractable. This is just not a computing infrastructure platform, but a national asset that will propel India's leadership in research and development. Quantum is inherently interdisciplinary and brings diverse fields together, whether it is physics, computing, engineering, AI, and material sciences, fostering collaborative innovation between academia, industry, government, and startups. At TCS, we are exploring quantum to solve a variety of intractable problems, whether in molecule or drug discovery, complex optimization problems such as risk and portfolio optimization, and AI model training for complex data sets. Sir, TCS is committed to supporting your vision, bringing in our research expertise, deep tech capabilities, and global partnerships. In fact, TCS and IBM have been partners for more than 50 years. Together, we aim to build scalable, secure, and globally competitive quantum solutions that serve your vision of Swarnandhra 2047 and Viksit Bharat 2047. This initiative promises to create high-end jobs, attract global investments, and cultivate a robust ecosystem in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And the state is poised to serve as a backbone of India's deep tech economy and futuristic technologies. And equally important is the role this initiative plays in talent development, as AP stands out as one of the nation's most vibrant talent hubs, and TCS is happy that we have been leveraging AP's talent pool for several years. Sir, finally, TCS enjoys a special partnership with you. We have been working with your leadership for more than 3 decades. And with your support and guidance, we have been collaborating in AP on numerous programs, whether it is State Data Lake, Real-Time Governance, NTR, Barossa, CDAP, and many initiatives in education in the state of Andhra Pradesh. We are very, very excited to expand our partnership with AP further with quantum, as well as establishment of our global delivery center, which is going to deliver for multiple industries and multiple markets in Vizag very, very soon. And thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I invite former whole-time director and current executive committee member and advisor to CMD, Larsen & Toubro, Sri M.V. Satish Garu, to please come forward and address the gathering.
Hello. Very good morning, Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister of IT, Mr. Lokesh Garu, dignitaries, Andhra Dayas. I think my time has been cut up. So many people have spoken about, already the quantum computing. I'll just say two things because I see a lot of entrepreneurs. So McKinsey Committee said that the market value of this quantum computing will be $100 billion. I think it should be music to all the Andhra guys. And then also, India's growing initiative, Quantum Valley, they're also investing around 6,000 crores. And so the next digital revolution will be quantum. And India cannot afford to be a follower this time. And next, coming to L&T. I'll just say why L&T. I think we have been always partnered with the government of Andhra Pradesh. When we started a high-tech city in 1995, so when Mr. Chandrababu Naidu gave us the lead, we also did the high-tech exhibition, and we started this PPP model where we invest and then do the projects and all. That is something. And L&T is uniquely positioned, one, as an infrastructure partner. We can build Quantum Valley, the quantum data centers, etc. And as Mr. Sandeep rightly said, as a deep tech partner via LTI Mindtree with active quantum incubation, applied research by translating fundamental research to industrial and societal applications. LTI Mindtree has been a pioneer in quantum applied research for over 4+ years now, and we're the first Indian GSI to be part of the IBM quantum network. We can take the map of the Indian quantum research, breakthrough to industrial problems across India and the globe. We have actually more than 700 partners across the globe. And also as a potential end user, in solving complex challenges in construction, energy, precision engineering, etc. And India has a lot of strategic advantage, actually. And one of the things is that we have millions of STEM graduates. We have a growing base of actually quantum social researchers like IITs, the IISc, the ISAR and all. And the global software, we are one of the leaders actually in the global software, thanks to Mr. Chandrababu Naidu. And also we also have the government push and the policy readiness. I think that is very, very important. And we also have the academic and startup momentum, everything. Next is what way that L&T can help the government and the world at large with the quantum journey. L&T and LTI Mindtree are fully committed to actively support co-developing industry-grade quantum user cases, partnering with startups, building physical and digital infrastructure, becoming early enterprise adopters in complex sectors like infra, energy and all. And vision, I think with this vision actually, India should be at the center of the quantum world, and I think let us lead this revolution. I only want to say that Mr. Chandrababu Naidu would have actually fathered 2 global centers. One is the IT and BT hub at actually Hyderabad, and the next one is actually the Quantum Valley at Amravati. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And I invite the Chairman of Andhra Pradesh State Council for Higher Education, Sri K. Madhumurthy Garu, to please come forward and give his message.
Honorable Chief Minister, sir. Honorable Minister for IT and Education. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, leaders of the IT and industrial sectors, esteemed Vice Chancellors, registrars, academicians, colleagues. Good morning to you all. This is a defining moment and a very important gathering, focusing on technology that is set to define and transform the world, quantum technology, which is rapidly reshaping the frontiers of science, technology, and the global economy. The National Quantum Mission is a significant step in India, and it is also encouraging to see the growing momentum across academia, industry, and the government in building our own quantum ecosystem. Sir, this is offering a great opportunity for Andhra Pradesh because of its strength in technical education, the progressive governance, and also the digital infrastructure that has already been created. In this context, as many countries that have already initiated this program have followed, placing importance on quantum technology, not only for scientific progress, but also for economic growth and national security. We also thought that creating leadership by preparation from the base of education is the only way that we could take charge of the situation. Sir, we have plans to introduce quantum technologies along with artificial intelligence in all the programs that we offer. Incidentally, Andhra Pradesh has a wonderful network of universities and technical institutions. Also, we find that the growing population of skilled youth within the state offers us great strength. In this particular context, sir, we thought we would introduce quantum technologies as part of the curriculum, all for the engineering as well as the conventional programs. With the stalwarts from industry, we have already charted out a draft plan of implementing these curriculum measures from the coming academic year 25-26. Of about 11 lakh students available on rolls today, we have close to about 4 lakh of engineers, as well as a little over 5 lakhs in the conventional programs. Sir, we should be able to touch upon a minimum of 30,000 students in the preparatory fundamental foundational course, as well as preparing our own faculty with training of trainers and faculty development programs aimed at developing about 500 educators, as well as we also hope that we should be able to facilitate about 1,000 internships with the cooperation of the industry. Sir, with the timely investment on education, research, and partnership, we as universities of Andhra Pradesh should be able to project our own activities to see that Amaravati Quantum Valley would be the leader for global economy. Sir, with this, we all are here to work together and collaborate with academia, industry, and the government, and see that we would be able to achieve what we have with respect to a quantum-ready workforce. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I now invite Professor Kamakoti Garu, Director IIT Madras, to please come forward and address the gathering.
Respected Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Minister of IT of Andhra Pradesh, and all dignitaries, we are very excited that Quantum Valley has been launched at Amaravati. Bharat as a country, we are to define our own quantum advantage footing. This requires a well-synchronized effort between academia, startups, major industry and government. The Quantum Valley at Amaravati provides precisely this robust platform as a first mover. The National Quantum Mission launched by the DST Government of India has rightly identified 4 major verticals. We must make the best use of these. Friends, there are multiple areas we must quickly ramp up. Number 1, we need to demonstrate major use cases that shall clearly highlight the quantum advantage, specifically manufacturing, health, pharma, agriculture, finance, defense, communication. These are very prominent candidates. All domain experts from industry and academia must come together on a mission mode to achieve this particular goal. The second important aspect that we should concentrate is on human capacity building at scale, specifically educating conventional computer architects and programmers on quantum computer architecture and quantum programming, and sensitizing and training subject domain experts in quantum advantage. Moving to utility quantum environments at the earliest is also very crucial, and in this direction we must aspire to demonstrate short distance quantum communication and also look at quantum desktops and quantum sensing as part of smart city type of IoT projects in addition to the quantum cloud environment that is envisaged at Amaravati. The third important thing is major translational research and development must start happening, specifically manufacturing quantum components in India. We have very good precision manufacturing industry here. Standardization and metrology for quantum systems is also extremely important, and classical computing support to quantum computing, like the 5G, it's a non-standalone 4G plus 5G. The quantum computing for time to come will exist along with classical computing, and it needs support from the classical computing environment. So the role of innovation and entrepreneurship, and specifically startups, is extremely crucial in this direction. So let me conclude offering my best wishes to Quantum Valley, assuring you, sir, of all support from IIT Madras, and let us all put together our best efforts to ensure that the quantum computer starts physically functioning at Amaravati on January 1, 2026, and we demonstrate 100 use cases. We demonstrate 100 use cases that shall prove the quantum advantage across multiple domains by August 15, 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I call upon Shri K.N. Satyanarayana Garu, Director IIT Tirupati, to give his word.
Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Minister for IT and Education, other dignitaries on the stage, off the stage, and participants in the workshop. The pace, next speed at which the whole initiative is going is amazing. March 10th, just last March 10th, we had the first meeting in the Honorable CM's office to initiate these activities. And within 3-4 months, we got to a stage where we're having a workshop, setting targets, January use cases by August and so on, and bringing together all the various participants on a common platform, whether it's the academia, the industry, the government, and so on. I'll focus my talk mostly on capacity building from the perspective of human capital, the necessary infrastructure, the research ecosystem, and industry participation. So coming to human resource development, we need to create education programs, training programs, and how do we integrate quantum science into our curriculum. For example, at IIT Tirupati, we have made quantum science and technology as a compulsory core course for every student, whether it's a civil engineer or a mechanical engineer or a computer science student. And then we need to create, establish postgraduate programs, doctoral programs, postdoctoral programs to attract the best talent to come and work here. And then a number of short-term certification programs for the industry and workshops for professionals that we need to run to upskill people very fast. We also need to do skill development in terms of the quantum programming, hardware development, quantum hardware development, equally important. and cross-disciplinary expertise. We need to have the domain people who need to define the problems and understand how quantum technologies could be used appropriately. And coming to the research and development ecosystem, we need to have centers of excellence which are focusing on this. The National Quantum Mission is driving some of these centers of excellence in the various domains, and we need to get our institutions aligned with this and create collaborative research networks across the state and the nation in the process between academia, industry, and government. Create research centers of excellence where industry and the academia work together, not in their own silos. And then we need to work on focused areas, whether it's quantum computing, communication, sensing, and so on, which has been already discussed about, and create infrastructure development. Setting up the quantum computer here is a step in the direction that IBM is doing to start the infrastructure development, but more importantly, we need to do this at various labs across the institutions. Today morning, we had some deliberations in the round table. We were talking about, one of the easier things is to do the lectures and software development and so on, but the hardware is where the challenge is. So how do we create these laboratories to get people exposed to the hardware part of it? So we are talking about setting up a few experience centers across the state where the institutions around can come and use those facilities because this need reasonably high investment and expertise to run them. So there are a lot of and then we need to create the test beds for prototyping platforms and the integrating with the high performance computing. And also create the startup ecosystem, work towards industry engagement and startup ecosystem. In this context, I think this aligns with the other initiative the Honorable Chief Minister is taking forward in terms of the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. If we can integrate these activities, the startup ecosystem with the hubs that we're creating, 5 hub and spoke model, 5 spokes across the state, and encourage industry investments in this R&D. And startup incubation and various application development, which the earlier speakers talked about, and the policy and the regulatory framework, and create public awareness and outreach. Why we are doing this. For example, yesterday, I think Venkat's book is getting launched today, where he's translated Quantum Nation to Telugu, so that we get it across to people. So we need to get people along as to understand why we're doing all these things. So all this, and then create networks in terms of international collaborations. So what we need is a holistic approach, including education, R&D, infrastructure created, industry participation, policy and global collaboration to ensure leadership in this transformative domain. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now we cordially invite Madam H.E. Jennifer Larson, Consul General, Hyderabad, United States of America, to please come forward and give her message.
So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to begin by thanking the government of Andhra Pradesh for inviting me to join this summit and share my brief thoughts with you. I'm delighted to be here with Chief Minister Naidu and Minister Lokesh, representatives of the government of India, the government of Andhra Pradesh, members of the industry, domain experts, and founders of startups working in the area of quantum technology to kick this off. Now, I have to say that my understanding of quantum is probably not as informed, perhaps, as some of the experts in the room. I think in a layperson's term, when I think of quantum, I kind of think about India, with so many possibilities existing at the same time. But eventually you have to choose as a foreigner, and that becomes your reality. We were at dinner with the Honorable Chief Minister last night, and he was mentioning how historically so many of Andhra's best and brightest had gone overseas to find new opportunities. And I can tell you where they are. They're in California, they're in Texas, and they're in New Jersey. But we're very, very happy to see that they're also coming back here to become part of India's next chapter. So the United States and India continue to forge a strategic technology partner that benefits both of us. In February this year, President Trump and Prime Minister Modi launched a new initiative which is called the U.S.-India Compact. And this means to drive transformative change across key pillars of cooperation. So they announced the launch of the U.S.-India Trust as well, which aims to catalyze government-to-government, academia, and private sector collaboration to promote application of critical and emerging technologies in areas like defense, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, quantum, biotechnology, energy, and space. And I'm pleased to share with you today that cooperation with India on a range of technologies, including quantum, has never been more exciting or as promising as under this initiative. Trust is building upon decades of science and technology collaboration between the U.S. and India. This includes activities under the Indo-U.S. Science and Technology Forum, which was established in 2000. For example, in quantum, the forum in 2019 founded the Joint Center for Secure and Resilient Quantum Optical Networks, which is a partnership between IIT Indore and the University of Nebraska at Lincoln to address technical challenges. In 2023, the United States and India announced a $2 million commitment to fund joint research, development, and commercialization of quantum technologies. This has resulted in funding for almost 20 projects of $120,000 each, and these included 6 awards for joint research and development in quantum. So the motivation behind the current Trust Initiative is to continue to grow the ecosystem for innovation and investments with secure supply chains between the United States and India. So we are optimistic the Trust Initiative will serve as a launch pad to further spur joint research, development, and commercialization. We have made great strides together to launch tangible quantum cooperation, and Trust will further strengthen the strategic technology partnership between the U.S. and India, a partnership that is crucial for many things, to include innovation, economic development, and national security. I commend Andhra Pradesh for laying out this roadmap for advancing quantum technology and envisioning a quantum valley anchored by IBM and TCS as part of India's national quantum mission. As I prepare to depart India after close to 7 years here, I do want to say thank you for also letting me live here with you in this universe. So thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Now I invite the Chief Secretary, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri K. Vijayanand IAS, to please come forward and give his message.
Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Minister for IT, Electronics, RTGS and Education, Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Professor Abhay Karendkar, Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India, Professor Ajay Kumar Sood, Her Excellency Jennifer Larson, Sri Sandeep Patil, Sri Scott Crowder, Sri Rajana Garu, Professor Kamkoti Garu, Satyan Garu, senior officers from Government of Andhra Pradesh, esteemed dignitaries and friends. I welcome all of you to this Amaravati Quantum Valley workshop today. This workshop is being organized by Government of Andhra Pradesh. Our partners are TCS, L&T, IBM, and of course Government of India, Ministry of Science and Technology. The Andhra Pradesh Quantum Valley represents a pioneering initiative aimed at establishing India's first dedicated quantum computing and deep technology ecosystem in Amaravati. This initiative is guided by our visionary Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, whose untiring efforts to promote emerging technologies is well known to all of us who are present here. The inauguration of Quantum Valley at Amaravati is proposed on the 1st of January 2026, and this project is in alignment with India's national quantum mission, and it aspires to position the state as a leader in quantum innovation. This initiative also encompasses a technology park